All right. Hi everyone. Thanks for coming. This is bevybud, your spiritual host here. I'm just gonna jump into this. I'm gonna continue with my divine masculine, divine feminine chronicles. I was feeling like doing it tonight, so we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. I'm about to get these new cards that are gonna have like thoughts that people say that I think are gonna be really cool. Hopefully I'll get them soon. Alright, so let's just jump into it. I did already shuffle the cards and let me just get some stage running. Okay. Alright, so tell me about the divine masculine. What is the divine masculine's? I thought I saw one flip. What is the divine masculine's current energy? Oh, okay. I don't know what is going on with the card. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the divine masculine's in this energy of wanting a new start. We were talking about love, so it's probably in love. They probably want to have some kind of commitment with somebody, or they already are initiating that commitment with somebody, or they're already in a commitment with somebody. But this is all about, like, if you're in a commitment with somebody and something old, it's like a new direction, taking it in a new direction. Otherwise, if this is a single person, then they're just focused on a new relationship or a new direction with finance. They're just looking for a new direction in life. Like, they're trying to go towards the sun, this positive energy, and start something new with the Ten of Pentacles. Like, they're looking for that stability. They want that stable lifestyle, somebody that's always going to be there, somebody there's not going to be drama with, and somebody they can build with and grow with, so they don't have to deal with the drama of all the bullshit of having multiple people, or just being out partying all the time. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, everybody goes through that stage in their life. Okay, like, shit, I have my party stage. But it's like, the thing is that at some point, it gets to the point where it's just boring. Like, and you're like the oldest motherfucker in this bitch. It's like, so to me, like, I mean, that happened to me like 4 years ago. Actually, no, I'm gonna say 3 years ago. But it's just like, you get over the partying stage because there's always drama with it. It always ends up being some big story, or like, dating multiple people. Like, that's just, it takes a lot of energy to date multiple people. Like, I personally would prefer to be putting that into career opportunities or ways for me to make money, or my child, not chasing after multiple men, entertaining their texts and their calls and everything they want to do, hanging out. Like, I don't got time for that shit. And I feel like this person, this divine masculine energy, is kind of in that energy, like I'm trying to get focused on my Ten of Pentacles, like my money. We go in the direction I need to go, and I don't have time for the bullshit. So this is like more somebody coming that kind of learned that lesson and now is coming into wanting this commitment, this stability. But you gotta be willing to give it too. Where's their heart? Where's the divine masculine's heart? Ooh. Where is his heart? Father of Cups was there with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Internally, you want to take this new direction, but there's something, I feel like, because this is like subconscious, this is like internal to me. I feel like it's like you want to take this chance, but you're letting something hold you back, some fear hold you back. Because even with the Father of Cups, I put it back in the deck, even with the Father of Cups popping out, that's somebody that's like all about emotion. Like, they're willing to give their heart, they're willing to like be emotional, but I feel like in the good sense, like feeling willing to open your heart, and subconsciously you want to do this. Yeah, like you want to take a passionate new direction. Somebody that you're really sexually attracted to. There's a lot of sexual energy here. But it's like you're ready to take this new direction. Because this is all about a new direction. Like, this is putting the fire, the passion behind it, and this is actually doing it. What about the divine feminine? Tell me about, so the divine masculine, I'll put this side, divine feminine, this side. Remember, we both have divine masculine and divine feminine energy. You just got to know which role you're playing. Tell me about the divine feminine's energy. Divine feminine's energy. They're having an idea of this new direction. Some completion of a cycle. Some past heartbreak. Ooh, that divine feminine is closed off. These cards did not want to come out. There's this need for the divine feminine right now to heal, to rest, to not rush into anything, because you're coming to an end of a cycle, some kind of past hurt or pain. It probably had to do with heartbreak. Could have been about this person. But you need to heal before you move forward. You need to take the time to heal. You've been very single and independent. When it comes to your finances, like you got your shit together, divine feminine. Like you're very stable financially and single, and you're okay with being alone. But I think part of that is because you're not ready for this new start, because you're still healing from the past, and there's this need for you to continue to do that. Because what I see happening is, like, you need to take the time to heal, because there's going to be a need for you to really stand up for yourself and show people who's boss, like what you're going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate, and not let people walk all over you, for one, and take this opportunity to come together with somebody and continue building this Nine of Pentacles, this small amount of coins, not small because you're doing well for yourself, but turning this into a mountain with people, with somebody. You're stagnant right now. You're feeling stagnant right now because there was some kind of communication that came in. You could have had like a little bit of a hard time on money at some point. You're coming out of that, but this new communication coming in and this past hurt that happened before, it's keeping you stagnant, and that's why there's this need for you to heal. Because luck is on your side and you'll have what you need to, but you've got to heal first. Wish fulfillment is right around the corner for you. A whole new direction. Cancer's here. Something long term. Something long term. Where is the divine feminine's heart? Where is the divine feminine's heart? Closed off. So I feel like there was some kind of deception around you. I do feel with I don't usually read reverses. I'm trying not to, but with it being reversed, how I'm seeing it is that there was some kind of deception, especially with these other cards playing out, but you're having a hard time letting go of it. You're trying to, which is why, again, you need to take this time to heal and really be grounded and stable to make sure that you make the right choices going forward. And don't let people walk all over with you. Like, show people who's boss, king or queen, who's in charge. Like, no. But knowing, it's like knowing when to give and when to take. When is too much and when is just enough. And sometimes it takes time. Like, don't rush your process. That's why you need to take the time, because you're doing well for yourself. But heal first. Heal first. Somebody could have taken advantage of you. Somebody could be trying to communicate with you still. Or, okay, this is what I'm seeing. Somebody's trying, I tried to say still, but I want to come out because that's not what it is. I feel like somebody came in before and was very like talkative and communicated with you a lot, and then it kind of went cold. The communication stopped coming in for a little bit. Which is why Spirit's recommending you take the time right now to focus on yourself and heal, because it was too soon for this. Now, what it could also be is some communication did come in and somebody did, yeah. See, the thing is, like, communication could have came in and somebody kind of came clean about everything or apologized, or just, there was just finally some kind of closure or some kind of communication that came in that just made you see something from a different point of view. It also could be you just confessing certain things that normally you wouldn't say. Like just finally saying like how that made you feel, or because you're probably somebody that just walks away from something. Because I see you I see justice coming in for whatever came, right? Whether it was you the one that hurt somebody or whether somebody hurt you. Justice is, you're going to get justice for it once you take this new direction. There's a need to let go of the past and move. Maybe relocate to another state, but to really move directions and take this new path. Like once this justice comes in, it's going to make you change directions or do what you feel is right, and it's going to be a whole new path. That's cool. That's dope. Yeah, and the Fool keeps trying to pop out. These are the two cards at the bottom. So I feel like you want to take a leap forward towards something kind of foolishly in a way, or like with young spirit, like not fearful. And you're going through major transformation right now and coming out on top. How does the divine masculine feel about the divine feminine? How does he feel about this woman? What is each? Just kidding. How does he feel about her? Oh my god. These cards are sticking. Like nobody wants to talk. Somebody's being quiet. I think this was this communication that stops coming in. Like there's the divine masculine's not trying to tell me. Like, no, don't tell her. These cards are really sticking. Alright, well, that's a couple cards, so let's look. He sees her as his soulmate. He's like hanging on to her dearly. And I feel like at some point that this situation definitely ended. I think this is definitely somebody new. An ex coming back in. Because there was something got cut off. So I feel like you look at her as somebody that you love, somebody that's your soulmate, that you could be with. And you're not letting her go. Even though she tried to cut you off for whatever you did. Yeah. You're trying to step up and be a man. Look at you. You look at her like she's that Peach. Like, she's like the hottest thing you've ever seen. Like, you have a lot of sexual energy towards her, feelings towards her, but you also want this Ten of Pentacles with her. You want this stability, this stable connection. Something like, especially with this here, you want to settle down with her and have that stability. You see her as somebody that you can like really build a lot of money with, like go far with when it comes to money, or yeah, well, when it comes to that, like being able to have money and a successful, happy home. Four Cups tried to come out. I definitely think that you're, oh yeah. There was definitely some kind of third party situation or some heartbreak that happened that caused a lot of sadness. You definitely see her as your Empress. That's you, Divine Feminine. You're like that nurturer, like you have your shit together. You're very nurturing and loving and affectionate. Like you're in tune with your feminine side while he's over here. This is fire energy. Very passionate. Like even looking at you. Very passionate. All attentions, all eyes on you. You want this, again, this new direction. Ooh. With her. When it comes to, you see having a stable foundation, like it's more than just love. There's a lot of earth energy over here too. Earth and fire energy over here. So I feel like how in the Divine Masculine's mind, because he's not very in tune with his emotional side, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. He might have showed a little bit of it. Maybe that's what caused this. I don't know. No, I think this person's very like logical and grounded. And actually, quite frankly, I think you are too, Divine Feminine. At this point, you're both focused on money. And that's why this Ten of Pentacles can happen. Because you're a power team. The Divine Masculine communicated something. Something that caused the death to a cycle that they were going through. Maybe he really changed from whatever past hurt was caused. Whoever had this hurt up here, this sadness, and somebody that was just stuck in their sadness over this situation, this third party situation, some communication came in that caused that cycle to end. How will this move forward? If you were to communicate, how would this, if the Divine Masculine is to communicate, how will this move forward with the Divine Feminine? The world is yours. There will be a completion to a cycle and a new direction with patience. A lot of patience is needed because, of course, there was heartbreak. Well, this is a story. Here's the water energy coming out. The Divine Feminine. I think this is it Gemini Cancer? I think it's Gemini Cancer. But this is somebody that's very intuitive, very in tune with their emotions, very emotional, if you want to say that shit, however you want to fucking call it. But they're very nurturing. Again, this Empress energy, very nurturing and loving. It's like that unconditional love. But for this new direction to happen, there's going to be a need for patience and honesty, honest communication from your heart, not just superficial shit, like really expressing where you're coming from so you can start this new direction. Because if you don't express those emotions, those feelings, this person that's going through this heartbreak, that really got hurt in this situation, is going to continue to be stuck in their head about it, unless this divine masculine learns how to communicate that to the divine feminine, how, like, what their thoughts were, so that she can kind of understand it from a different perspective. Because right now she's just making shit up in her head however she wants to see it. Soulmate energy, that's the Lovers, that's Gemini. There's definitely a connection here. 100% a connection here. There's a strong connection between these two people. That's what I feel like keeps them coming back to each other. It's like no matter what, they come back. Maybe to teach each other lessons again. Maybe that's the point of this relationship, is just to keep teaching you a lesson that needs to be learned at that time, because each time you're growing. Hopefully, if not, because then you're going to go through the same cycle. But I feel like there was an ending before, and this is like the ending of that to start a new cycle. So now that you can either grow with each other and continue to grow, or teach each other something, some lesson from this situation. Just from having that open, honest communication so that people can heal. If you can't speak from your heart, and you're going to continue to be guarded from love, then don't put yourself in those situations. Because that's not fair to other people. You have to be willing to be open. No one said it's easy. But in order to get this love that you want, that's how you gotta do it. How does the divine feminine feel about the divine masculine? Well, that came out quick. Nope, death. Death came out twice. End of the cycle. Wow, and the Ten of Pentacles just tried to come out. I think this is the end of a cycle for a new cycle. Like two loving people, two nurturing people, two people that are very in tune with their emotions. There's nothing wrong with that, and their emotions for each other, and they built a beautiful family, a beautiful home, and stability. The dog, the kids, the cat, the house, like they have that together because of this end of a cycle, because two people could be adults and really connect to their emotions and really open up to each other. I'm reading these cards really funny. So this is how I'm seeing it, right? This is the divine masculine. This is definitely earth energy. This is somebody that's had a lot of choices, right? But these are like all his hoes, all his bitches, all whatever you want to call them, all his women, all his females, however you want to call them, because he's a hoe, clearly, or he was a hoe, or he's a player, or he's just an asshole. But that's because he's hurting. You gotta remember that. Like, people act a certain way because of the things they're masking within themselves. And so you walk the fuck away. You said, fuck this shit. I'm out. Look, it's even steaming. Like she shot them. Done. I'm out. You can have your cups back. And all this shit too, because I don't want it. And that was what caused the death to this cycle, because she was ready for a new path. Like the cardinal in the window is about a soulmate energy. The divine feminine, the cat nudging her on, like she was a bit in her head about this, like, and sad about this, but I do think she took a new path and moved it on. I don't think she's still like tripping over this, but I think there's like some communication that could be had for there to be healing. How does the divine feminine feel about the divine masculine now? Well, the Three of Pentacles came out again. So I do feel like the Divine Feminine wants to see this changed, but would be willing to go out on a limb, like to accept the apology or take a new path and come together with you if you're going to really change and be the good person that you should be. Or move the fuck on and do that with somebody else, because you also got to remember every single one of these cards. The Divine Feminine is turned around. Like, she's looking away from you in every single card. She's taking a whole new direction. And I feel like you're sitting over here. It's funny because if you look at his eyes, he's kind of looking to the side, like he's side-eyeing it. He's trying to, like, not show anybody else he's looking that way, but he's looking that way. Trying to, like, check out what's going on over there. What you doing? What's up? Type of energy. But you're over here, like, living your best life. You would take a new start in love, though. But I don't think you care if it'd be with him or somebody new. You just want what you deserve. That's what I hear. You just want the love that you deserve. Somebody that will give back to you as much as you give to somebody. Someone that will make you feel special. Like you're the only one. Like nobody else could ever take your place. Just for once. Because I feel like he didn't do this in the past. With all this he had going on, he's too distracted with all the drama. Some people like that shit. I think this new information that came into you puts you in a place of going really deep within yourself to really determine if this is something that you want. So I think right now that's why your back is turned again. In all these pictures, back turned. Like, this information came in, you were like, what the fuck is going on? Because the birds are going crazy. Birds have been going crazy lately. I'm not gonna. I had 2 fucking crows come right in front of my windshield. Tooch. My dog is Tooch. He's sleeping. Hey, think. You having a dream? What you doing? Sorry. He was barking in his dream. But the birds have been acting crazy lately. A hawk was chasing another bird at work out my window. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. But that's how it felt, so you want within yourself. What's the outcome? Let's look at the outcome. Outcome. Tell me about the outcome. Too many. Outcome. Coming to the end of the cycle. There's all death written all over it. Letting go of the past hurt and pain. I don't know, man. Because again, you got the man running. The Divine Feminine might be trying to run. Saying, oh no, fuck this shit. I'm not getting back into this mess. Better act the fuck right or I'm out. I'm gonna slide in real quick. Deuces. You better do the right thing. Better than the wrong thing. Cause you gonna miss this thing. Sorry, just fell out. Yeah. Judgment's coming in, so make sure whatever decisions you're making, Divine Masculine, it's for what's right and it's not selfish decisions. And Divine Feminine, keep doing your thing. Do it. Heal yourself. Take this new path. Take this new journey, even if it's by yourself. Yeah, you're going with it and thinking about this shit real quick. Positive new direction, Miss High Priestess over here. But he's just a Knight of Pentacles. He's still immature. He's coming in and trying to offer that little cup for this positive new direction. You see it coming. But you're just patiently waiting for him to get his shit together. It's funny because he goes down from a king to a knight. So it's like he has the ability to give you more, to offer more, but he hasn't done it yet. And I think that's why you're facing away. Like, your emotions aren't really in this shit. You might be entertaining it a little bit, but I don't see it like you allowing it to overtake your life again. Alright, I forgot this was recording. I was so deep into this message right now. Well, I think that's the end. Bye, guys.